Hey you guys, it's your girl Charlie, and I am back at Eagle Rock Loop. I know I said that I would be backpacking it this fall, but I just could not wait. I had to get out here. It is September. They just had some rain earlier, so it's nice and cool in the 70s, and it's around 12:45 p.m. and my bag is packed. So let's hit the trail. Let's go backpacking. First white blaze. So I haven't been on Eagle Rock Loop in about 7 months. If you've been watching my channel, you know this is one of my favorite backpacking trails, loops in Arkansas. This will be my 5th trip around the loop, but it's different this time. I parked in a different spot and I'm backpacking it clockwise, which I've never done before. So I can kind of compare the two after this trip. Just a few steps in and I'm already hitting water crossings. They did have some rain earlier, but I should be able to rock hop a lot of things. So the plan for this trip is going to be a 2-night, 3-day. I didn't start till a little later today because there was rain earlier. And why start in rain if you don't have to? So I don't know how far I'm going to walk today. I don't really have plans of where I want to camp. I do know this trail pretty well, and they have tons of great camping sites, so. But it's also a weekend, and I don't know if I have backpacked this trail on a weekend, because I know it's a lot busier then. So 2 nights, 3 days, that seems to be my sweet spot. I've done it in 1 night, which is pretty hard. Done it in 2 before, and I've done it in 3. And if you want to watch any of my other videos of Eagle Rock Loop, I'm going to put them down in the description for you. These are Indian pipes. Look how huge this leaf is. Not very far, even in the trail today. And I already remembered one thing I forgot. And that was a hat. I mean, that's not 100% necessary. The sun shouldn't be blaring on me too much on this trip. So just remember, not every backpacking trip is going to be perfect. Not any of them are going to be perfect. You're going to forget something, something's going to break. But you always make it through and you always have a good time. Well, at least I do. Look at him. And then you've got all of these. This yellow one is so bright. I'm not going to get very far down the trail today if I take a picture of all the mushrooms. That spring is so nice and cold. All right, we're here at the Albert Pike Recreation Area. You can throw away your trash here. Great place to stop and eat lunch, take a break, stop and go to the bathroom. They have pit toilets here. There's your white blaze. No overnight camping here. No overnight parking right here either. We are headed up 2 miles to the Winding Stairs trailhead. This will be my first big elevation gain on the trail so far today. I'm only about a mile in though. Alright, I left my backpack here and I'm going to walk up to Albert Pike Vista so I can show you guys the view. Look how gorgeous this is. My day was just made. I just ran into two backpackers, Adam and Colin. They're from Texas. And they said they were just talking about me because they had watched my videos on Eagle Rock Loop before. So that is so cool, you guys. It was so nice to meet you. These spider lilies just out in the middle of the woods. Coming up on an intersection. We're going to continue on Eagle Rock Loop, Little Missouri Trail. We're headed to Winding Stairs area. If you watched my last video, I did a little solo overnight to Winding Stairs. Wow, look at this white one. And that white one. And these. Oh my gosh, look at these. What did I tell you about the mushrooms? I can't get anywhere. We made it to a beautiful swim hole at Winding Stairs. Got Peace Rock right there. This is one of my favorite areas. I explored this entire area on my last video, if you want to check that out. It's so pretty. There it is. Alright, continuing on Eagle Rock Loop. Now we are about to hit the Viles Branch Trail. We have been on the Little Missouri Trail this entire time. And after Viles Branch Trail, in 3.5 miles, will be the Athens Big Fork Trail. I might leave that for tomorrow. Alright, Viles Branch Trail. I'm going to cross the Little Missouri River again, and I'll be by Viles Branch for 3.5 miles. So much water on this trail. Water crossings, everything. Probably camp along this trail somewhere too. Easy peasy. Lots of bees. I walked about 6.5 miles today. That's not too bad. It's 5:30, so I'm tired, but not too tired. Feet are still feeling pretty good, but this is just a great spot. We'll hit it hard tomorrow morning. I'm pretty sure that's a copperhead, and he just came out of my fire pit. Meaning, when I was cleaning it, he was in between the rocks. Wow, that's scary. We got another critter at camp. It's an armadillo. It's around 8 o'clock and I'm in my tent. I tried to do a fire, but that didn't happen. I think it's just a little too wet. And I went through both of my fire starters. So, no fire this backpacking trip. Had a snake and an armadillo at camp tonight. And I'm just going to lay here and edit videos. And I will see you guys tomorrow. How gorgeous this little spot is with the morning sun shining. Love it. How clear that water is. What a beautiful morning. Oh my gosh. Like, look at him compared to my phone. Holy crap. Still climbing. Got like 0.2, 0.3 left. Those ferns over there are gorgeous. So the first climb up to Albert Pike Vista was definitely harder this direction. Feel like the climb going up counterclockwise is not as bad. Right now, gorgeous. I'm walking up a small incline in between these two mountains, which I'm not crazy about. So cool. I am in the middle of climbing a brush heap, and I don't feel like this way is any easier than the other way. Either direction, this mountain sucks. I made it to brush heap. That is the spur trail. I am not going up there. For one, I'm too tired. I'm trying to make miles, and I can already tell you that it is totally overgrown. But I do take back what I said. Going clockwise is a lot easier climbing up brush heap than counterclockwise. So I take it back. Alright, headed down, and I'm going to take a nice long lunch break down at Blaylock Creek. Just saw another snake. It looked like one of those yellow ribboned snakes. I am about 6.6 miles in for the day. That's more than yesterday already. And some tuna. Some chips. Socks and shoes are drying over there. My feet needed a break. And I've got water over there filtering. Alright. Rock hoppable. Yay, success. Look how pretty this mushroom is. And then do you see these giant white specks in the forest? Those are mushrooms. Like that one right there. I don't want to walk back there. But oh my gosh, it's huge. I'm about to start heading down. Oh, that was a hard climb. So, third mountain done for me, and it was a hard one. I think I'm gonna stop and take a little break here. This is either Long Creek or Straight Creek. It's probably not going to take long for the bugs to attack me because they've been attacking me for the past 3 miles. I'm climbing McKinley Mountain. Look at the view behind me. This is so steep. And now I run into all this overgrowth. Oh my gosh. This mountain's kicking my butt. This mountain's definitely harder climbing clockwise also. This breeze is everything right now. I'm almost at the top. I love all these little reminders of fall. Fall's right around the corner. McKinley Mountain is gorgeous, but it's gorgeous if you're going counterclockwise. You don't get any of these views hiking clockwise. Made it to the top. That was a really tough up. I feel like I've been saying that on every climb. It's time for a break to filter some more water. Still climbing. I'm so tired, you guys. But I'm doing it. I just made it down the very last mountain, and that is the end of the Athens Big Fort Trail. Now I am back on Little Missouri Trail, and there's the Little Missouri River. Alright, whew, my feet are so exhausted. They are done with. So now I gotta go find camp. Alright, it's 6:55 and I am rolling up to camp. Look at this huge mushroom. 13.18 miles today. Whew. Gotta put up my tent, go get some water, make dinner, go to bed. I might go lay in the creek for a second too. I am just sweating. For dinner, I'm having a cheddar and broccoli rice-a-roni. Ooh, it looks good too. Rest of my crackers, and I'm sure some more snacks. And yes, I know I'm not supposed to eat in my tent, but there's a million bugs outside, and it's comfortable in here. I mixed up a chocolate element and some hot chocolate, so I'm going to sip on that. And I'm watching YouTube, of course, and just chilling. That's good. Good morning, you guys. It is Sunday, and I had a pretty good night last night. My knee was hurting a little. My IT bands were hurting really bad, so I had to stretch in my tent last night. That helped. And some ibuprofen. I might have challenged myself a little bit too much yesterday, but that's what I always do when I'm solo backpacking for some reason. I don't know when to stop. But I am good. And if I had to guess, I have maybe 7.5 miles today. And it is 7:30, and I'm on trail. Passing by Eagle Rock. I mean, that's what it looks like to me. I don't think that's what it's called, so that's just what I call it. There's a little morning mushroom. Ooh, the morning light is beautiful. I'm silk blazing this morning, so I'm trying to not get to all the spider webs. We're almost to Little Missouri Falls parking lot. And I'm so glad because there's a bathroom there. No cars here. And then I've seen about 50 cars and 50 side-by-sides here before. They don't play on Memorial Day weekend here. Feels good to sit down at a picnic table. Little Missouri Falls. It's a really beautiful morning. And today's hiking is a breeze compared to yesterday. You guys have got to get out here and come hike this trail. It's beautiful. guys, I'm at Sonic now. I'm so sorry. Somehow I lost some of the footage on my GoPro from the very end of my hike. But now I'm at Sonic. This is where I stop after every hike of Eagle Rock Loop. So let's talk about this trip around ERL. Is there something that I would have done differently? Yes. I would have actually started at Winding Stairs. That way I could have made it up either the first mountain and stayed at Eagle Rock Vista. That's a great place to stay. Or I would have, if I had more energy, I would have climbed up to Brush Heap, stayed up there, or even all the way down to West Blaylock and stayed by the creek. I would have hiked more the first day instead of just 6.5 miles, because I had an easy day, then I had a super hard day, and then I had another easy day. And maybe just keeping them all moderate, that would have helped me out a lot. Let's do a critter count. I saw a deer today, 2 snakes, armadillo, tons of bugs, mosquitoes, these little black flies. Going in between all of those climbs, once I got down to the water, literally was being attacked. I couldn't even stop for more than 5 minutes, and that's the time that I really needed to stop and take a break. There were also so many mushrooms on this trip. Oh my gosh, like I could barely even make the miles because I was stopped taking pictures or videos of mushrooms, and you'll see that shortly. Stay tuned for all of my pictures. So the number one question really for this trip, clockwise or counterclockwise? Which one's the easiest on Eagle Rock Loop? And this is my opinion only, and this was my experience, but I will definitely keep backpacking the loop counterclockwise. Clockwise was hard, you guys. I mean, I know that Brush Heap is a really hard mountain to climb counterclockwise, and that's because it's such a long climb. But man, all of those other climbs were so much harder the other direction. Besides Briar Creek, that one was a breeze compared to everything else. And also in between the climbs, when you would get down to the creek, I was still hiking at an incline. So I really never got a break. And like I said, I couldn't stop because of all the bugs. So I literally took 5 to 10 minute breaks. So my 5th backpacking trip around Eagle Rock Loop is in the books. I hiked it clockwise this time. But hiking it clockwise, counterclockwise, doesn't matter how many times you've hiked it. This is always going to be a challenging trail, but a great one. Like always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.